Hello friends, welcome to Book Review. The title for the day is Shikhandi and Other Tales They Don't Tell You. Now this book is by India's best-selling mythologist Devdutt Pattanaik. Friends, the subject title was published in the year 2014 by Zuban in collaboration with Penguin Books. The price of the book is Rs. 299. Although I had heard about this book some time ago, I had not read it. I took the book to hand only recently. It comprises of some 176 pages. The book deals with the discovery or invention of queerness. There are different types of people in the world with different types of physiology. There are races, religions, communities who define queerness in their own peculiar manner. Before planning to write this book, I'm sure the author must have done a great deal of homework. He must have studied various communities, races, and religions to spin out the content of this particular book. I find a growing trend in some publishers these days where they place the name of the author more prominently on the cover page and in bigger fonts than the title of the book, which only goes to show that the publisher has more confidence on the brand of the author on account of his or her accumulated titles than the subject book's content. But this obviously comes after the author has made a mark for himself. Is this one such case, I wonder? The author has made a few daring attempts in the book to put Hindu gods and goddesses in utter starkness that makes them look frivolous, which the author could have avoided. And that also gives you a feeling that the intent behind that act of God is not comprehensively understood by the author well enough, even when he has gone through Hindu texts and some 54 select bibliographies that he mentions. The author runs all over, from queerness to hijras, cross-dressers, gods, mythology, and the short stories therein. And then gradually and finally it appears as if the author has lost direction, where one starts missing the central theme of the book. But was it even there, one wonders. In some pages, one wonders if it is just a collection and free fall of short stories, which is not what the book was intended to be. Even the emotions and characters are not elaborately emoted. The author goes on to say that India is an agricultural community, and so it was common to see women as mere fields and men as the farmers who sow the seeds. The author has captured the content of this book in 30 chapters, mostly out of Hindu mythology, MAHABHARAT, RAMAYAN, including South Indian and other religious texts such as Purans, Bible, and Greek mythology. The author builds the content of queerness on the premise that patriarchy asserts men as superior to women. Feminism clarifies women and men are equal. Queerness questions what constitutes male and female. Queerness isn't only modern, Western or sexual, says mythologist Devdutt Pattanaik. Take a close look at the vast written and oral traditions in Hinduism, some over 2000 years old, and you will find many overlooked tales, such as those of Shikhandi, who became a man to satisfy her wife being put under a cover. Playful and touching, and sometimes even disturbing, these stories, when compared with their Mesopotamian, Greek, Chinese and biblical counterparts, reveal the unique Indian way of making sense of queerness. Net, the book is about the queer, retelling the Indian myths by the author, but I also have a different take on this book. The book would have been more powerful had queerness not been the title or the central theme of the book, for it is dominated more by short stories where queerness spins out as a byproduct, and the stories needed to be presented with more of a foreground and background. Author ने कुछ दिल खोलकर ये किताब नहीं लिखी है. He has tried to stuff in a lot of content in very few pages, and therefore the book doesn't impact you. I would give the book 6 out of 10. Goodbye friends. See you soon.